All right, welcome back. Last time we found the Ishnu bunker that we wanted to find. However, it was not the one we were looking for, as our key did not work for it. But we did get the Native American girl, so I would still call that a win overall.
Did you find it then?
It was not the right place.
The others are waiting for you.
Gentlemen, please, sit. I fear our temple was no more than a painted cave. Although it did contain precursor images and script, which means we are close.
Not close enough, it seems.
We need to redouble our efforts. Expand our order. And establish a permanent base here. Although the site eludes us, I am confident we will find it.
Truth. Hear, hear.
Furthermore, I believe it is time we welcome Charles into our fold. He has proven himself a loyal disciple and served unerringly since the day he came to us. He should be able to share in our knowledge and reap all the benefits that such a gift implies. Are any opposed? Very well. Charles, come, stand. Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. Together, we will usher in the dawn of a new world, one defined by purpose and order. Give me your hand. You are a Templar. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father understand guide us.
Wait, what?
One, that's a great cutaway. Also, I see why he took the ring from Edward now. He was a Templar. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was wondering why he was taking the ring. It's because he was a Templar, and that's one of their rings. I got it. Okay, I do like Desmond. What? Hold on. Am I the baddie? Oh man, that's funny. Quick, I must run from my evil thoughts. Maybe if I run fast enough, I can get away from them. Yes. Unfortunately, we already know this because we played Rogue before this, which already had this guy being a bad guy.
You all saw that, right?
Wow.
Well, indeed.
The key must be the amulet Hatham took from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer to finding it. Desmond, you need to keep going.
Hey, he's your ancestor too. Why don't you hop in the Animus?
Really? That's your response? It's like dealing with a 6-year-old. What is wrong with you, Desmond?
You want to know what's wrong? I'm sick of being treated like I'm not even here. Desmond, do this. Desmond, do that. Desmond, you better figure things out because the sun is going to turn us all to ash. And I know I was really nice to you, but actually I'm just another Templar plot twist. And yes, I would like very much for you to be controlled by a magic space wizard so that you can murder me. So there's your answer. I'm sick of being a goddamn pawn. I thought it might be different with you. I mean, you're my father, but turns out you're no better than the fucking Templars.
Don't you ever equate me to those bastards again. You hear me? Everything I do, everything I have done, has been for you. Maybe I pushed a little too hard, asked a little too much, but try and remember exactly what's at stake here. You need to get it together, kid. We're running out of time.
Right, as unusual. Well, I'm just going to pretend that this never happened and get back to bringing everyone up to speed on where we stand. The news isn't good. It appears this temple is powered by a collection of, well, I guess they're batteries. You found one on your way in, but there aren't any more, at least not down here.
Any idea on where we can find replacements?
Not yet, so I intend to tiptoe into the Abstergo database. Now, if I can cross-reference these particular devices with their database, then maybe we'll get lucky.
See what you can do.
Obviously. Anyway, Desmond, we can either take a look around here or we can head back to the Animus.
I don't know much of the story of the modern world, except for how it ends, essentially. So, I'm just gonna go out on the limb and say, his dad sucks, I hope he gets murdered.
Lots of different stuff. If you're going into the field, we need a way to keep tabs on you and stay in touch. Hacking into local security systems won't cut it.
Thanks.
For what?
I don't know. Everything. You sacrificed a lot for me. You and Sean both. And you upgraded the Animus, helped train me, pulled me out of that coma. You put all that work into the database, helped me solve Clay's puzzles. I know I haven't been the easiest person to work with, and I'm sorry for that. I just want you to know that even if I'm shitty at showing it, I appreciate everything you've done.
No response? Well, that's awkward.
You really think we'll finally get some answers down here?
Maybe. Talking to the first Civ has always been a pain in the ass, though.
Imagine what it must be like for them.
What do you mean?
They've been separated from us by tens of thousands of years. A completely different language and culture. Possessed of an intelligence vastly superior to our own. We're lucky they've communicated as much as they have.
I don't know why they had to make this all so complicated. I mean, if they need something from me, they should just come out and say it.
I've been wondering about that myself. I get the sense Juno and Minerva didn't exactly see eye to eye. I'm studying everything I can get my hands on, but maybe you'll find something down here that can shed light on the mystery. What happened between them, and why?
Okay.
What do you think's behind that door?
No idea.
Do you think it can save us?
The first Civ seemed to think so.
What if it's dangerous?
It's not like we have a lot of alternatives.
Well, we could, I don't know, warn the president?
And what's he gonna do? Who's to say he isn't in bed with Abstergo? Seems everyone is these days.
What if we went to them? To Abstergo, I mean.
Thought about it, actually. Showing them what we've seen, trying to work together. They must know so much more than we do, but
What is it?
it's possible they know exactly what's going to happen. That they want it to happen. I mean, for all we know, they're hiding out in bunkers right now, waiting for the world to end. And then when it's all over, out they come. Ready to take control.
God, I hope you're wrong.
So do I, Rebecca. So do I.
Also, I'm not following her. The AI is, and it's really funny.
Alright, I should be getting back to work.
Okay. Like, the dude's just wandering around, walking into mounts, dude, and the cave is out of control. It just does whatever it wants. Interact? Interact? What does this do? Received messages. Mission replay. Oh, God, I don't want to read. I'm assuming these are military time? Yeah, these are getting newer. Okay, no, they're getting newer as they go down. Yeah. I will go through these and just kind of do this, and then people can pause and read any information they want. Because I'm not going to read all these. I'll put them on screen. You guys can pause them and read them if you want to. But I just don't have the patience to read through like a wall of 40 billion messages. So, feel free though. There's like, this is one of those things that's like, there's lore, there's in-depth lore, there's deep cut stuff. Most of it is not super important. It's mostly stuff that's like, if you're really paying attention to it, you'll be like, oh yeah, okay, I remember that. Or, oh, okay, this comes up later in like a different story. But for the most part, this stuff is all pretty like useless. This is, I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that for right now. I really don't like that you're there. I don't like Minerva. I don't like Minerva slash Juno over there hanging out. That's a sign that Desmond's going crazy.
Yes. Just thought I'd, say hi.
You have more important things to do right now.
Jesus, Dad.
What? What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Hi, son. How are you? What have you been up to?
I know what you've been up to. Nothing. You wasted away in some shitty apartment with a pointless job, while the rest of us were out there fighting to make a difference.
You are such an asshole. Are you thinking about hitting me again? Because this time, I will hit back.
Damn. You tell him, Desmond.
Let's just get back to work, okay?
You really do suck. You really do suck. No, I'm not gonna feel bad about your inevitable death. I'm gonna be real about it.
Would you look at that?
What is it?
If I had to guess, I would say it's a counter. And judging from the iconography, I think it's safe to say when that's emptied, the end begins.
Wow, that's
Hello,
really
Desmond.
reassuring.
How's things?
Same old. Another day, another ancestor.
Who'd have thought you'd have a Templar in your family tree?
I think he started out as an assassin. They must have turned him.
Right you are, in fact. I've been reviewing our archives, and it appears that Haytham's father was indeed an assassin. Which means he was likely one too, at least for a little while.
What else did you find?
That fella from the opera, Reginald Birch, Grand Master of the London chapter of Templars, he and Haytham's father, a man named Edward, well, they were long-time rivals. Now, it appears Birch got his hands on Haytham at a rather young age. Worked his wiles to convince Haytham to switch sides. Wonder how he did it. I'll see if I can't dig up more.
Interesting. Okay.
Honest answer, please, Desmond. Do you think we're getting out of this alive?
I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty tall order. If the first Civ couldn't save the world, how the hell are we supposed to swing it?
We have some time.
We have less than 2 months. They had decades and a lot more resources. And the worst part is we knew this was coming for, what, hundreds of years?
History repeats, it seems. The first Civ was so busy with their war against us, no one even noticed what was happening. We get advance warning and then fall to fighting with the Templars. Lovely.
Hopefully, whatever's behind that door will make a difference.
And if it doesn't, well, at least we tried.
You know what? Fair point.
Back to work I go. You should consider doing the same.
Yeah, I was afraid you'd say that. What else we got? Anything else around here? Hold on. So it looks like there's stuff I can do around here. I don't know if I can reach it, though. But it definitely looks like there's stuff that can be done. Oh, no, can't climb that. Oh, I'm so happy in this game I can run with Eagle Vision on. It's like the worst fucking feature of the newer games. Is like, oh no, you can't do that. That's illegal. Mostly stuff I can't climb. Unfortunate. I was really hoping. There's... You... Stop. I imagine if I was Desmond and I saw that, I'd be like, motherfucker, you crazy bitch. You made me murder my friend who was a double agent, I think. There was really no evidence for it, you just said there was, so, you know. Okay, nothing over there, can't climb that. Anything else? There is a staircase. I figured this is actually the important part, but we'll see. Window. That leads to not much of anything. I'm assuming I can't actually... Oh! I was like, I assume I can't climb this, but I can climb this. Can I climb inside this? I can. That is interesting, but it doesn't seem like I can get anywhere from there. Unless I got, like, the high jump in this game, which I might. Yeah, this definitely feels... Oh, okay. Cutscene.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
I see, they're giving us deep Ishnu lore. I'm assuming this is one of the towers then. Because, well, why else would they give me that cutscene here? Makes sense. This is like kinda sort of retconned in Ragnarok, ironically enough. Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, like, I don't know, released like at least 15 years after this game, probably more. The automated part is still correct. The building the towers is still correct. The abandoning them, though, before it happens is kind of in question, because they essentially build them in Ragnarok, but it's like not them specifically, it's like an abstract representation of them based off of Norse god mythology. But in that, they build the 4, and they work, but like it's not clear if the 4 of them working is a fluke or a trick from a, like, Loki or whoever the fuck it was who built them. I can't remember who built them now. It was a long time since I played that DLC. Isaac played, more like watched someone play that DLC. Okay, I can't climb this, though. I'm assuming there's something that can be done here. Or if I can't be done, then, like, there's probably something I can find. Ah, yes. More cutscenes.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate the fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world. We lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A 6th, an 8th, a 10th, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Desmond sitting there like, wait a minute, that's stupid and doesn't make any sense. Which is what I mean when I'm like, I think they like kind of retconned this in Ragnarok, but I'm not entirely sure how much retconned it, like how retconned it is, if you know what I mean. Because like they definitely made some changes in Ragnarok specifically. Okay, I can't climb anything in here, even though it looks like I should be able to. Alright, whatever. It's like, it feels like some of it should be retconned, but like wasn't. Because they build it and it like kind of sort of works, but not entirely, or at least not in the way they wanted it to work, which I think is what they're referencing here, where they're like a quarter of it, or a city, or a small area. Because the one they build in Ragnarok is like much smaller scale, so maybe it was more supposed to represent like a prototype of the idea. It is kind of confusing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's kind of confusing in a weird concept. Okay, nothing I can do in this room. It's a neat looking area though, so there's that. Can I climb over here? It doesn't look it. Let's go back to where we were and see if I can climb higher from over at this stick. Although this looks like the top, so I got a feeling I can't. How about here? Nope. I think this might just be end game for the tower. She kind of explained the like main thesis of this, so it's not too much really that goes past that. Can I grab? No. Okay. Can't grab that either. I'm assuming that's probably as much as I can do, or at least as much as I can do right now. I'm assuming more stuff in this area gets unlocked as I do more chapters in the actual Animus. Because that just makes sense game design wise. Alright, Minerva, you crazy, or Juno, I don't know which one you're supposed to... Okay, so I'm not supposed to talk to you. Back into the Animus. Plug my urethra right into that, baby. Let's go.
Nexia otena de gari wastakwe. Agungwe da sun a wahuan nordun gwedzi niot nesagoda ogun a. Zewajerda sriat dizax ne heatham. Raganero quaque unte zini togwenyu. Nekzi ohando yo hawihtun yat de haganeraque. Zinuer do jokwa templar alguego tadinyaro darhox. Ne onha at getsanis. Zigat get sun arian a higun sagandanu agat gato zine sagar scanex.
You know what? It's a pretty fair assessment, though. That's a pretty fair assessment of the situation. Sequence 4. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that because I'm going to butcher it. 1760. And with that, we finished the first prologue. Now the game technically starts the actual prologue. Assassin's Creed 3 pacing is weird.
Is it one day stuff?
Onisa Jerdha.
Ya Otana Gwanek Gwanek.
Radunagedu, the what did you Runyana? Najuger another Ratu than Yokodunis.
How was Nexi dosa easy nakahonda di yahaze?
I'll think about it, Mom. Hold up. I think we'll think about it, though, in the next episode. I'll see you guys then. Peace.